Well, I've had a day and a half. I've been driving around all over the place, trying to find somewhere to fish, somewhere where I felt like, yeah, let's get rods out. And I've got to say, I've probably been to 5 or 6 places today and not felt that anywhere, including this place I'm at now. And I was literally about to leave and go and fish a canal strip I've been on before. And on the back of the wind, in this evening period, I think I've seen some fish show. I'm just trying to confirm whether or not they're carp, and if they're carp I'm definitely going to fish here because I've got so little to go on, and I'm about to drive through the night to go fish a canal that I've never fished before, and I feel like I would just be slinging rods out to then pack up in the morning and go somewhere else. So the only reason I'm not feeling it here is because apparently it's been quite busy this weekend and nothing's come out, which you don't want to hear, but I don't think many people have been fishing up here. It's been dead this end apparently. It's right, well, the shows it into the no fishing zone, but I can access it from the fishing zone. I can get rods in, so that shouldn't be an issue. So if these shows of carp, I think we'd be fishing here, which just feels so nice to say after all the driving I've done today and the wild goose chasing. Right, let's just watch the water and see if these actually are carp. I'm pretty sure that was a carp. Sure it was. Right. I'm calling it. Let's get the rods out. I'm going to do it as stealthily as possible. If we don't catch one by the morning, we're off. But I feel like we've got a fish after seeing that. It had been a long day, driving many miles trying to find somewhere that gave me that feeling to get the rods out. To be honest, this venue hadn't really given me that feeling, but as the sun was setting and I'd seen the odd fish show, it seemed like as good a place as any to sneak some rods out for the evening. I quickly knocked up a bait mix and dispatched a couple of bait rigs as close to the shows as I could using the bait boat. He ain't big at all. Oh, I thought he was going to be a big one. First carp. It's about 8 pounds. Oh. Yeah, ain't big at all. Just about a double maybe. First fish though. Aside from a few tench, I didn't receive any more action that evening, and after waiting out the dawn bite time period, I decided it was time to bid farewell to this short stop-off venue. Yo, good morning. I've got to say, even though we caught one last night, I'm really not feeling this place, so I want to pack up sharpish, get on the road. I've got 5 lakes I want to check out on the way back up to Calais. I've never fished, I fished one of them before, the last one I'm going to check out. All the others I've never fished before. I found them last night, going on Google and deep diving into the weird, wonderful world of French associations and where you can night fish and where you can't. But I think I found places you can night fish, so I'm going to check them out. Hopefully there's one that I like and we can fish there for the next few days. But here, we caught that little carp last night in a tench. Didn't see anything show this morning, so yeah, I want to get on the road, get out of here, find somewhere new to fish. So let's pack up, get going. I was soon on the road again with a pre-planned trip of potential venues to visit. So much of this type of angling is about staying on your toes to try and find a worthwhile venue to fish. Thankfully, the first venue I looked at was perfect. I could best describe it as a submerged forest, quite shallow with hundreds of little bays and islands. From what I could gather from the rules, I could night fish and I think I could use a boat. After finding some fish far from the car park, I decided to unload the van, get the boat pumped up and head off to where I'd seen the fish. Unfortunately, matey over there is the guy at the pesh and he's just told me no boats allowed, which isn't a massive problem. The only reason I really wanted to bring it was to be able to take all my gear over. So that's going to be a bit of a pain. Yeah, not ideal, but it is what it is. We have to barrow it and you get this back in. How annoying. I will say he said something about somewhere being private, so hopefully it's not where I want to go. Alright, let's get everything back in the van because he's just said that there's an entrance closer to where I want to fish. So that's pushed the bar as far. He's also going to show me exactly where is private and where isn't, so he's a nice guy. Wish he just let me take the boat though, but it's what it is. Do you get many English people fish here or just French?
Est-ce que vous avez beaucoup d'anglais cette année ou seulement des...
Oui.
Vous pêchez dans des endroits publics ou du privé?
Public et privé.
Ok.
Oui. Je préfère public.
Oui, parce que
Oui.
public.
Oui. Je préfère public, c'est une adventure.
Yes.
Oui, mais privé, from time to time, sometimes.
Oui, privé, big fish.
Oui. Pêche de nuit, c'est...
Pêche de nuit.
Oui. Et, je pêche ici, c'est possible?
Non, privé.
Privé?
Ouais.
Oh. Merci. Anthony, oui?
Anthony.
Anthony, merci Anthony.
De rien.
Au revoir. Well, sometimes the garde de pêche can be right, see you next Tuesday, but that guy was sound. Anthony, if you ever do watch this, merci bro. But the issue is, where I wanted to fish, where I saw a lot of fish, it's the private zone, typical. So I'm thinking maybe I don't go there. I'm gonna go check it out. He said there's another entrance further down. I'm gonna go look in there and see what it looks like, see how I think I can fish the area where the carp are the most. If not, we're gonna get on the road again and head somewhere else. But I think when people watch these videos sometimes, these public venue fishing, they think you just rock up to these amazing venues, catch loads of 40, 50 pound wild carp. It's really not the case. You spend more time doing this, driving around trying to find somewhere to fish that you like the look of, than you do actually fishing. So when those special moments do happen, you've really got to take the most advantage of them. You've got to really appreciate them. When you catch that 40 pound public venue fish, yeah, appreciate it because a lot of graft goes into it. Right, let's go for a little drive, see what we think. Oh, now we're bloody stuck in the mud. See what I mean? It ain't all easy. Really ain't easy. We'll have to ask someone for help if we can't get out, for God's sake. Just parked in the car park, you get stuck, typical. Two oldest guys in France helping me push this out now. Go on lads, yes! Merci, merci! Cheers lads. He was about my granddad's age, that guy. Thought he was gonna get a heart attack. I thought it was gonna be the cherry on the cake of this whole thing. Thank you! 3 very nice French people engaged with. However, no carp. So I need to get my seatbelt on, find this next entrance, and find somewhere to fish. And catch a big carp, come on! I soon found the other entrance to the lake, which meant a much shorter barrow push to my intended swim. I jumped out the van and went for a quick explore. Like a bloody maze here. Submerged forest. Submerged everything. Mad. But you gotta love it, man. Like, just don't get places like this in England. Just wouldn't be allowed. You can just rock up fish and your rod licence. It's this wild. I mean, I know obviously they've got a few rules, like no boats and that, but for the most part, you're sort of free to do what you want, aren't you? What is that? The teeth on it. Oh, it's a wild boar. That's cool. Jeez, that would hurt going into your face. Never headbutt a wild boar. Bloody hell, everything's happening here. Just put the drone up to get some scenics. Some woman's come around the corner, said I was filming her on the toilet. So I had to explain to her that I definitely wasn't. Everything's happening this trip and we've not even got rods out yet. I've decided I'm going to fish it. 2 days I'm going to give it. Unless of course it's absolutely popping off, but there are some fish in the areas that I can fish. Most of them aren't in that area, but I think I've got to fish it. After how kind everyone's been, obviously, besides the woman who thought I was filming on the toilet, but I think I'd be pretty annoyed if a drone came when I was on the toilet too, so I can't really blame her. But the guys pushing me out of the mud and the guard de pêche being so kind, I think I've got to give it a little bit of time. It's an omen, it's a good sign. So the only thing I'm dreading now is that barrow, because it is not barrow terrain. I've not got a power barrow with me, but got to put the effort in. Right, let's get cracking because we're losing daylight as well. Ooh, that's heavy. It's lopsided as well. Oh no! Well, nice. Time to handball it. Bonjour. Oui, c'est moi. Vous avez filmé mon ami? Non, non, j'ai filmé le lac, j'ai filmé le cap.
Ouais.
Ouais.
Vous avez eu l'autorisation pour filmer le lac?
Oui, j'ai parlé avec les gars de pêche.
D'accord, ok.
Oui, oui, ok. Yeah.
Ok, ça marche.
Désolé, j'ai filmé le lac et le cap, c'est...
Ok.
Ok, merci.
Okay.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Merci. Things just going from bad to worse here. After getting the van stuck in the mud, tipping the barrow over and being accused of being a pervert, the start of this session wasn't exactly going to plan. However, I was now in a swim and it was time to focus on actually getting rods in the water. I tied up a few separation Ronnie rigs and decided to deploy them with the use of the bait boat to get as close as possible to the fish I'd seen. I still wasn't going to be in the thick of them, but I could get close enough that I felt confident of a bite. Okay, we are fishing. So Spoon has got his monkey. I've got a wild boar head as my lucky charm. It's going to do me well, that I reckon. Yes, look at that. Come on. Oh, what a day. Other than driving, I think this is the first time I've sat down. It's been a bit of a palaver. I mean, I don't know how far we're into this film already, and all we've got is a £10 comment to show for it, but a lot's gone on, but we're fishing. I'm not the most confident I've ever been with rods out, mainly because all them fish are in that main bowl of water, but I feel confident the fish are going to come into here as well. We'll see what happens. I'm definitely going to give it at least tonight and tomorrow night, and then if that doesn't pay off, then we'll go for a move. But I'm hoping we catch a few and we can stay here for the rest of my trip. I need a bit of water, a bit of food, chill out time. So unless I catch one in the night, I'll see you guys in the morning. Don't let him get out of that bay. I cannot let him get out of there. What an absolute ripper that was. I'm trying to control them from getting down these little bays and no boat either. Oh, it's horrible playing them. Sometimes you can enjoy playing fish. I don't think this is going to be one of them places. Lucky wild boar head. Get in there. Come on, come on. Get in that net, baby. Get in that net. Oh no. Oh, I'm slipping and sliding. There we go. Ah, yes. Oh, first blood, and the rods have only been out an hour. Yes! After the day I've had, this feels very well earned. Oh, not massive, mid-20, but a good start. Nice to know they're here. Brutal battles, man. Like, if I catch a big one, it's going to be pretty hairy, but I won't think about that for now. Just going to appreciate the capture, enjoy the setting I'm in. Yeah, be thankful that today and all the hiccups I've had are over. I'm sat back, chilling, catching carp. That's what we want. Lovely stuff. Thank you, mate. I was so happy to have caught one after the difficult day I'd had. I can now sit back, enjoy the sunset, and wait in anticipation for the night ahead. Morning, guys. It is a bit of a cold one. Now, last night I lost one pretty quickly, and I decided to actually reel the rods in because I just thought it was stupid fishing close to these snags at night and risk losing the fish. I thought, what's the point of getting all these bites if I can't land them? So I reeled in, and I'm going to put the rods back out now that it's daylight and I'm going to be awake and get them on the rods quicker because yeah, it's too snaggy out there to effectively night fish. I put quite a bit of bait out, so I'm hoping that the fish are going to be there and they're going to be up for a feed during the day. Yeah, I just thought it was the responsible thing to do, and it would mean I'd get more fish on the bank if I reeled in last night. So I'm going to get those rods back out now. I'm hoping it won't be too long until we enjoy a little bit of action. With the rods back out, I sat back for some breakfast, and it wasn't long after finishing eating that I had my first bite of the morning. bites are absolute rippers, honestly. Such savage bites. Fishing in braid in about 1.5 foot of water, they just absolutely churn off. In the net. Done. Yes. Oh, sick. Whew, happy with that. Come on. I think it was the right call resting the swim for the night, because the bites are savage, it's snaggy as anything out there. I think I'm really going to struggle to land them in the dark. Getting out my bivvy from a deep slumber to get to the rods, it's just not going to be the one. Nice little mirror, a little bit of mouth damage, which is a shame, but judging from the French anglers I saw yesterday, I think that some of them probably aren't the most experienced, so it's sort of to be expected. But can't complain too much. I'm slipping back, rods are out already. Fingers crossed, we catch a few more carp. I think we could be in for a decent little day today. With the sunny weather, I felt confident that the fish would be on the move, and it wouldn't take too long until they ventured into my area of the lake and I had the chance of another bite. However, it wasn't until the sun began to dip in the sky that the siren screamed into action. It's not massive, but he's not tiny. Oh. There we go. In the net, come on. Oh, happy with that. We've had another bite, but I really think the fish are in that private zone and they're just not coming over here. Yeah, we'll get this one back. It's not long till dark. Day's flown by really. I was shattered, I had a bit of a nap. When I woke up I couldn't believe I hadn't had another bite after the action this morning, but that's how it goes. Yeah, lovely stuff. Get this one back, and I'm just hoping we can get a bigger carp soon, because we've only had small ones so far. I think the biggest is probably the first one, up at 20, so let's try and get a bigger one. Right, nice, let's get him back. That's one of the reasons I'm landing these fish. They're such good hooks, claw long shank. Lost a couple of fish, a handful of fish, that's it. And the whole time I've been using them for the last 6 months or so. Absolutely love them. If you guys want to get some, I'll put a link in the description for where you can buy them. Size 6 microbarb is what I use. On a combi multi-slip D-rig, epic presentation, epic hook. Well, I'll call you back, Ash.
Call me back, on, mate. Cool, mate.
Oh, don't go down there. No, go away. Just on the phone to my friend Ash there. Shout out, Ash. Rod's ripped off. I love when that happens. Look at this, man. Beautiful setting sun. We're into a fish. This is what these French trips are about for me. I've not seen a soul all day, been completely by myself in nature, chilling out, waiting for the next bite. Beautiful stuff. Saying, similar to the last one, maybe a bit bigger. In the net. Oh, whew, didn't think I was going to land him there. Happy days. Happy bloody days. You gotta love it when this is your surrounding. Steadily picking off carp in the middle of a woods in France. Can't go wrong with that. Oh well, the joy of this fish just quickly turned to a bit of an annoyance, because as I was about to get him up to do photos, my other rod's gone, and sadly I lost it, which is very annoying. but at least we've caught one. Not big. I know there's some bigger than here. The garde de pêche guy, Anthony, he said that there's quite a lot of 40 pounders in here, so we've been quite unlucky with the size. But I'm just a bit gutted I lost that one there. We've caught one, so I can't complain too much. As darkness set in, I reeled the rods in to ensure I wasn't risking losing any fish during the night, as I couldn't get to my rods as quickly as I would have been able to whilst awake during the day. I set an alarm for just before first light to get the rods back out on the spot. I was expecting a few early morning bites, but by the time noon rolled round, I was yet to receive a take. It was at this point I decided to go for another explore in the marshland to see if there was any way I could access the main body of water while still remaining in the public sector of the lake.
Oh, for sake. Well, that didn't go to plan. Straight down the way. Right does. Oh, not bad. Tread a little bit more carefully. Oh, he's done it again. How is it so deep just now? She can't even get past. Oh, Jesus Christ.
After a very disorientating stumble through the marshland, I came to an opening that seemed to give access to the water that was enclosed by the private bank. This could be the perfect place to spend my final day at the venue.
If there are carp out here, we can fish for them. This could be worth doing the day. Right, now we've got to get back. No! Ooh.
Well, didn't quite go to plan. But you gotta get a bit dirty doing this stuff. Now, I've looked at the map and technically, I'm still in the public area. Bank there, you could normally fish that water, is private, but I'm not fishing from that bank, I'm fishing for the public zone. There's no swims there, I don't think anyone's been there for years, but I can legally fish there. So I think for the day I'm going to go around, bring some minimal tackle, just because the fish are there. They're there in numbers, they don't get fished for, so all the carp are there. And I hate sitting here knowing that I'm doing everything right to get bites. The only reason I'm not getting bites is because I'm in the wrong location, because I'm not allowed to be there. I hate it when I'm fishing and I'm restricted by man-made rules. It's really frustrating, I find. So I'm going to go over there and at least do the day. I think we'll get a couple of bites if we do that. So let's prepare ourselves to head off into the rushes. I quickly prepared my gear for the mission ahead before heading to the van to get some clean clothes. Clothes sorted, fit check, outfit of the day. Let's get back and get on with this mission, which, if I fall in again, is going to be a massive pain, because these are my last clean clothes, last dry clothes. So if I go in again, I'm going to be curled up naked in a ball in my sleep system tonight. That's a nice thought for you all. Right, let's get moving. I mean, the chances of someone coming are very slim. I've not seen anyone in the 2 or 3 days I've been in, but just in case they do, I'm going to try and home alone it so it looks like someone's sleeping. So if someone does come into the swim, hopefully they see that I'm sleeping and don't nick anything, basically, because I'm not packing everything away just to go fishing for a few hours. I've taken all the valuables with me. Yeah, hopefully no one comes. I don't think they will, but we need to try and make it look like there's a person sleeping here. With my weak security system put in place, it was time to head off back into the thick of the rushes. With all the gear I was carrying, including some valuable electronics and camera equipment, I had to take my time to ensure I didn't end up in any of the random deep holes that I fell in when I first scoped the area out. Without too much stress, I was back in the swim again and was soon in position to start fishing. Again, I used the bait boat to drop the rods in the area where I'd seen the fish. I felt like this was the best way of being both quiet and having an enticing and accurate pile of bait that these carp living in their safe haven would find hard to resist. It took a fair bit of effort to get into the position where I could fish for these carp, but I felt like now that I was here, the hard part was out of the way and it wouldn't be too difficult to trip up a few fish.
Oh, thank God. We needed this. We've caught them this session, but nothing massive, and we've had to work hard for everything. So right at the death to get a couple of bites would be lovely. This is the first one.
With a nice mirror in the net, I decided to quickly get the rod back out on the spot before dealing with the carp to try and maximise bite time.
Popping off, I'm not gonna have time to do the fish. Oh. Join your mate in that net. Yes. Oh, this is good fun, this. Oh, when I was walking through that marshland, I was thinking, what am I doing here? This is why I'm doing it. Because it's fun as anything. Okay, the first one is bigger and better looking. The one I've just landed is scraper 20, quite a plain mirror, so we'll slip him back and just get the nice one out for the photo. Can't let him get around the island. Come on. Cannot get around that island. No, no, no. No, he's done it. Thing. Yes, he's free, baby. Yes. Whew. Come on. That is the best one we've had from here. Lovely one. 2 mega carp in there. Oh, I love it. That top one's probably a 30 pounder. Oh, literally about to reel in and go. Oh, what an ending. Happy days.
Well, this session has had it all. We've had to struggle at times. Lots of extra work that I probably didn't want to do, but it's all come good in the end. Come around here for the final day, a little bit of stalking, and we've had 3. This is the smallest one I kept. Lovely little mirror, probably 20 pound. Great stuff, but the one I've got in the net to finish this session, yeah, way nicer. So, slip this one back, get him out, and get on the road. Honestly, probably 20 minutes I was going to reel in and leave, and we managed to catch the nicest one so far. Lovely, lovely carp. And what a way to end what has been a difficult trip at times, I won't lie. Lots of hurdles and obstacles to overcome. We managed to do that. Had some nice action, nothing massive, but beautiful surrounding, challenging fishing, catching great carp. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please like, please subscribe. It really helps me out a lot and allows me to carry on making this cool content that I hope you guys enjoy watching. But for now, I'll see you guys in a bit. Catch you in the next video.